He was scammed literally the first day of signing up for Hackforum. The first day. Hello, creatures and cryptids. It is your favorite pink plague nurse, Nymphy. Before we start, if you enjoy the video, remember to like and subscribe. It would really help me out a lot and I'd appreciate it. Today we will be taking a deep dive into the disturbing case of Nokia2mon2. While contemplating video ideas, I came across Eudoxia Mysteries' latest video, where he mentioned wanting to see someone cover this in more depth, so I thought, why not? I may not be able to cover everything there is to know about this, especially since this includes lots of hacker lingo, which I know absolutely nothing about, but I'll try my best. Nokia2mon2 was a popular user on the website Hackforum. He was renowned for being extremely generous and kind, donating over $11,700 to the website. He even had an award made exclusively for him called Heart of the Lion. In the description, the admin stated, "This is for Nokia2mon2, who has shown more generosity to Hackforum than anyone before him. He has the heart of a lion and he is a king around here." Nokia was given many other awards, some notable ones being 5 Grand Amethyst Awards, which are given to people who donate over $1,000 in a single transaction, and the Cuddly and Cute Award, because the admin wanted him to have it. Alright. He had been the leader of 2 groups at one point, and was well liked on the platform. That's why it was such a shock when people heard who Nokia2mon2 was suspected of being. Meet Saad al-Qahtani. I hope I'm saying that right. A Saudi-Arabian consultant and former royal court advisor. Oh yeah, did I mention he's also banned from the United States for the murder of Jamal Khashoggi? I probably should. Before all of that happened, however, he was responsible for media monitoring the royal court. He worked with hacking team for espionage purposes and other technological endeavors, which was probably why he was such a frequent browser of the Hackforum in the first place. A few examples of these would be the reported order signed to breach The Guardian after they put out an article commenting on the strain between King Salman and his son, the Crown Prince, in 2019. And an analysis done by FTI Consulting that revealed the fact that al-Qahtani procured the tools used to hack the mobile phone of none other than the CEO entrepreneur born in 1964. That's right, he allegedly hacked Jeffrey Bezos. Bezos' team suggested that this might be an orchestrated attack conspired by both the US and Saudi-Arabian governments, with Bezos even accusing the owner of the tabloid that revealed his affair with Lauren Sanchez of trying to blackmail him with the threat of publishing the intimate photos he allegedly sent to Sanchez. I'm so glad that those were never revealed. Just knowing that Jeffrey Bezos' nudes are probably somewhere in the digital stratosphere is too much information. I could have gone my whole life without saying that phrase, and you could have gone your whole life without hearing it, but every single choice we've made in this life let us hear, and there's nothing we can do about it. Moving on, we get to the more obscure information about him. All of these findings are from Bellingcat researchers, so full credit to them. I'll link them down below. Let's start off strong with the fact that he was scammed literally the first day of signing up for Hackforum. The first day. He apparently bought a Trojan from someone called Stronger7, and several forum users commented that it looked an awful lot like a repackaged version of a rat called Cerberus. A few days later, Nokia reported that his computer had gotten a virus. Fancy that. A year later, he was scammed out of $150 by someone called Mo Breeze, and again 5 years later, where he was scammed out of $3,000 worth of Bitcoin. In December of 2015, his account was hacked, but he got it back 2 weeks later. Now, getting scammed on a hacking website is no surprise to me, but the reason he was probably getting scammed so much is a bit interesting. You see, over the course of 7 years spent on the forums, Nokia, or should we say al-Qahtani, admitted to buying and using at least 24 hacking tools and services. Hell, 2 years into the forum, he estimated that he owned 90% of paid and free rats on the market. Now, this next part I found quite interesting. Al-Qahtani was actually found to have paid to artificially boost certain YouTube channels, and claimed to have many videos completely removed from the platform. I suppose if mine gets taken down, we'll know why. He didn't just go after YouTube, however. He seems to have sought tools for banning Twitter accounts as well as testing exploits to crash WhatsApp. He also wanted to kick people from a Facebook game and hinted at hacking the iOS pool game. Why? Why not, I guess? He's also done a lot of other hackery stuff, but it'd take a while to get to all that, and it's boring, so I'm moving on. Nokia was found to have posted to the Hackforum while drunk, which doesn't seem like it means anything until you realize that being drunk is illegal in Saudi Arabia and punishable by flogging, or worse. But the elites don't really follow those rules anyways, so I guess that's irrelevant. Now, I saved the darkest stuff for last, so content warning. If you don't want to hear about this, you should probably just stop watching, because this is going to take up the rest of the video. So, from the information I'd given you so far, you've probably assumed that Al-Qahtani was just a not-so-savvy hacker. But he's much worse than that. Earlier I mentioned the murder of Jamal Khashoggi. I don't know how to pronounce these names. I'm so sorry if I'm butchering them. I'm trying my best. However, murder isn't quite the right word to describe it. You see, it was more or less an assassination. Jamal was a Washington Post journalist and openly opposed the actions of Saudi's government. The Saudi Arabian government didn't really like that. Al-Qahtani had been in contact with Jamal since 2017 and was reportedly involved in luring Jamal back to Saudi Arabia by suggesting that Jamal might get the opportunity to work with the Crown Prince. He's said to have organized the whole operation, going as far as to hold a Skype meeting with the consulate to talk with and insult Jamal before telling the assembled team to bring me the head of the dog. News reports claim that he was dismembered with a bone saw, but the evidence has been chemically tampered with, and the location of the body was never revealed to the public, so who knows. Al-Qahtani was never charged for this. I'd like to take a moment to extend my deepest sympathy to Jamal's family and loved ones, as well as prayers for Jamal himself. No one deserves to die that way. Al-Qahtani was involved in more than just Jamal's assassination, however. In 2018, he reportedly oversaw the torture of several female activists campaigning against the male guardianship system and for the right to drive. This torture included SA, electrical torture, flogging, and threats of and murder. According to an alleged former prison guard, Lujain al-Hathloul, a survivor of the torture, was subjected to sexual harassment unprecedented to me from what I'd witnessed. They were relishing insulting her. They were mocking her that she is liberated and would not mind the harassment, such as sticking their hands in her underwear or touching her thighs or spouting degrading words at her. Al-Qahtani was personally present for at least one of these tortures, and reportedly threatened Lujain, saying, "I'll kill you, cut you into pieces, throw you in the sewer system. But before that, I'll rape you." I despise this man. I despise all that he stands for, and no prison sentence will ever be justice enough for what he did. Although he might be protected by his government now, one day he will have to stand before God with the knowledge of what he did and beg forgiveness. Whether or not he's forgiven will hinge on whether or not he's truly sorry. Only then will justice be done. I commend and thank Lujain al-Hathloul, as well as all the other activists tortured. Because of their sacrifices, Saudi Arabian women are finally receiving more freedom. They are saints and deserving of so much love and freedom. I hope they find peace and can truly heal, because they're not just victims, they're survivors. That's going to be it for today, guys. It was a bit of a short and depressing one, but it needed to be done. Remember to drink water, because I sure as hell won't, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
I bite at the hand that feeds me, slap at the face that eats me, some kind of animal cannibal.